Hey, everybody, it's your lovely Lotus Blossom Lizzie. And I bet you guys weren't expecting to see me on Cam today, huh? Well, I decided to come on Cam because I haven't been on camera for a while. And today I'm going to be doing a junk journaling process video. Now, I'm looking into the camera right now, but my screen is this way. So, in order for me to watch the chat, I'm probably going to have to look away from the actual camera. So, please forgive me for that. I got a whole ecosystem going here on this desk. I have no idea. And if I hit something, things might crash and burn. So, welcome to all those of you that are new to this junk journaling channel, and thank you to all those who come on with me every day. And we have very stimulating conversations because I love coming on and talking with you all. And so I thought today it would be a great day to do like some junk journaling and at a slower pace, because the last junk journal video was a pretty fast, I have to say. Hey, Penny and Chris, and also Rachel, thanks for coming on with me. Oh, if you are new to the channel and you love junk journaling stuff like we do, then come join us. We have a lot of fun. You can do that by hitting the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, and then make sure that you can do this now, during, or after. Hit the thumbs up. So if you're on already, go ahead and hit the thumbs up for this video because it's going to be a good one. So what I'm going to do is I am going to somewhat go into the cloud. I had to use a different kind of encoder software, and I can't go to the cloud like I used to, but I'm going to kind of go to the cloud, and then you all can see my desktop. So let me see if I can get that right, because and I'm going to stay on cam as well, so you'll be able to see me. All right, so now you should see the desktop and also me. So I'm going to see how this is going to work out because I haven't done this in a while. So let me get my glasses out because we don't want to break our precious new glasses that we got. So let me put my eyeballs on. So now y'all can't really see my eyes, can you? Because I have like a super glare going. So I got my junk journal out, and I just took out a few pieces. I kind of know where I'm going to be going with this, but kind of not. So, like I said, I just took out a few things, and I thought it would be fun for us to junk journal together. So if you have a junk journal, you should take it out. You should take it out and come join us. Come join us. So let's see. So the first thing, well, I knew some things I would like to use, and usually this is my process. Sometimes I'll just take out like a group of things that I can use, and sometimes I use them and sometimes I don't. So today I took out some hearts here, and they are some die cut hearts, and these are actually up in the shop as well. And I figure I can put some of these down on the page. So let me see, how does she want to handle these? Hold on for a second. Oh, I forgot to ask, how are you all doing today? I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. Let's see here. Hold on, you all. Hold on one moment. One momento. See if I can get this straight. Okay. So what I think I'm going to do with this, I tried to be a little bit purposeful and tried to figure out some things before I came on. And I'm kind of working back and forth through the book because that's generally my process. I don't normally do like a whole page. Sometimes it turns out to be that way, but I like to kind of go in decorator mode and then come back to things later. Just wherever things take me, it's kind of a random type of thing. Okay, so I think what I want to do, What I did on this page was I sewed like I did kind of some patchwork here, and I actually sewed some pieces onto the page. So some pieces of fabric, and you can see where it's sewed on, and it came out really pretty. So I kind of like that technique. I did that before I actually put the book together. So on this side, I think I'm going to use some of these lovely little hearts here. And of course, y'all know me. I'm not thinking too much into it. But see, I like this one, but the blue is kind of, I don't know, it's kind of disappearing into this whole thing. But I like it. So we're going to go with that and yellow. And maybe another yellow, because that kind of matches the pages over on this side. So let me get my vintage photo out, because I want to kind of give it a little bit of a frame here, and I'm gonna just put some vintage photo on my hearts. I really have to pay attention to what I'm doing now, because for one thing, I don't want to hit my delicate ecosystem that I got going here with all this camera work. And then the second thing to this is I don't want anything to fall off my desk. And I have to make sure that y'all can see, since I have my face up on the camera on the bottom left hand side, in case you didn't notice. I have to make sure I don't place things in that spot where you can't see it, because I want you all to be able to see. Alright, so that gave that a little bit of a frame. So that works out. I like having the die cut pieces already done. So that's nice. So what have you all been doing today? I attempted to do some cleaning / organizing in my office. But here's where I get stuck. I get stuck at all the little bits and pieces that I have on my desk. So I didn't get very far. And I'm trying to put these little bits and pieces in their right spots. And that kind of doesn't work out so well. And then I also decided that I was going to, you can see my Alex drawers over here on this side, and I keep a few things in there, and I have like my bottom drawer is kind of like a junk drawer. So I decided to be more meaningful about the things I put in there, since it's right next to me. So now I'm trying to decide like what kind of containers can go in there, because I'm going to be using like recycled containers, of course. Okay, so all right, I think those are good to go, and I'm not going to put anything behind them, because I think they're going to look perfect the way that they are. So I'm going to try to use some of my stick glue for this job. Just move this up a little bit to see how this works out. Sometimes this works and sometimes it doesn't. Let's do the middle one first. Sometimes it's strong enough and sometimes it's not. And I know you all made some suggestions for some other kinds of stick glue, but I'm just going to use this until I use it up, and I have a bunch first before I move on to another glue. That's usually how I work with the glues. I'm just going to hold this down, and it's a little bit purple on the side, but I know the purple is going to disappear. I just want to make sure this connects up to my papers. All right, let's do this next one. So this is definitely a slower process, right? Sometimes it takes me a couple of hours, but I wanted to I felt really motivated to work in my journal for a change. I haven't done that in a while. I haven't done my journal in a minute. So I really wanted to do some stuff in here. Ooh, it's Friday. I wonder if everybody is like winding up for the weekend. Do you guys have any plans for the weekend? I think me and Slim, we're gonna go to, that's real hard for me to see. This is kind of far away. We're gonna go to the farmer's market tomorrow and just get us some vegetables and just kind of walk around and chill. Cause our farmer's market is almost like a fair, a craft fair even. They have a lot of people selling things. All right, so that looks pretty. I like that with the graph paper, and it kind of matches the other page too. So I'm gonna be careful not to cover that page up. So since I'm trying to keep all these bits and pieces off my desk, let me just go ahead and put these hearts back in here. Because I've been known to just leave stuff out. Y'all know how we roll. It's kind of ridiculous. So let's see here. All right, so I don't even know what I'm going to write on these pages yet. I just wanted to decorate it. Sometimes I like to decorate, and then I'll go back later. So I have a little container that I recycle, a Staples binder. I had this binder container since the beginning of time. I have like a little area where I save like all of my containers. So let's see. I do know. Let's go here where we did like the little beach theme here. You never put stuff away. Me either. How you doing, Galena? Galene, I think. Hey, Janet. I never put things away either. Well, I won't say never. I end up putting a few things away, but it normally doesn't stay that way. Let's see. I want this one here. Oh, I forgot something. I'm going to put this here because I like the colors, kind of match the colors on this side. I already did journaling on this. And this is a good tip, and I mentioned this as well, is write things out on your pages before, like on little scraps of paper and stuff, and then you can save them, and then you can put them in your book later. Then that way, you'll be all caught up on your journaling. And I actually got that from... you know what? I can't say her name. I hope she comes on. Sometimes she'll come on, but I think it's kind of late because she's overseas, and she has a nice channel as well. And so I kind of got that idea from her, but I can't remember what her name is. I watch so much. Hey, Kathy. I watch so many YouTube channels. Y'all, it's ridiculous. I'm so ridiculous. Okay, I'm going to put this down here. So this one's blank, and this one has something. And I like the background of the calendar here, so I'm not going to cover that up. So let's get our glue again. We put these down here. So this makes it easy when it comes to putting your journaling into your junk journal. If you already have it done, just like your decorations and your ephemera and all that good stuff. I'll try to make it easy on myself. Plus it's fun making ephemera. So if I can do that. All right, let me try to get this straight. At the angle where I'm at, it's hard to see. It says be yourself. And I think I got these sticky notes like from the dollar store. So if you have dollar store available to you, I love using the sticky notes in my journals because they are so pretty. You wouldn't think when you think of sticky notes that sticky notes would be pretty, but they have some awesome ones. But I think they're underutilized. People don't really think about using them like this. Like the shapes are already transformed and ready to use, and they come in beautiful colors too, as you can see. So now that one doesn't have anything on it, but I knew I wanted this color, so, and it's very pretty and it matches this page. And y'all know I'm not all about matchiness, but I don't know, today I'm kind of getting it with the matchy stuff. She's kind of getting it. And see, this is empty, so I can still put things in there. So lots of journaling opportunities. And I still have to do my journaling about the beach on this side. Yeah, I love the way this page came out. If you all didn't see the video where I was doing the junk journaling, the last junk journal, I actually I put watercolors on this page. I like using the watercolors. They're awesome. And I made flip out. So I could write on the back of these too. So more journaling opportunities. All right, let's see what we're gonna do next here. Out of my little bucket. Okay, I need another item for this. Let me see. Okay, I have an idea for these photos. And I have an idea for this too. Okay, let me put this over to the side. I'm concentrating when I'm silent. So let's see. What I decided to do is I wanted to do like a page in here that kind of just has like the TV shows that I'm watching at this time and movies as well. So of course everything won't make it in, but you know, we do the best we can. And let me see. I want to put this. Now I made myself some notes. Okay. I don't usually make notes ahead of time when I'm journaling, but when I'm journaling with you all, I do. So I think I'm going to use like this layout right here for when I'm actually for putting in TV shows. So this is another post-it note with a hamburger, and it's kind of silly, and I wanted to use this in here, and I don't know what I want to write on it or if I want to write on it at all, but I knew I wanted to put it in here. And then on another piece of paper, I just wrote a TV show that I'm watching. I'm kind of binging right now, and that is Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. And it's actually a funny TV show, and I think they had either 3 or 4 seasons, and they're already in syndication, and I've been watching it on Netflix. And so I just wrote just a little note there that I'm going to put in here. Let's see, and I'm going to kind of go over this. Since I used like some purple on here, I'm going to go around with purple on this. So I have one of my little distress inks here, and I keep like the pad on the bottom. So let me get the pad out here. And I hardly use these, so I decided while I'm doing my journaling that I'm actually going to try to use these. Use my distress inks, more the colored ones, because I always use like the vintage photo. So blah. I want to put some colors on here. It's a nice relaxing evening for me and Slim. I have to fix us dinner after I get done. I'm going to fix him like a burger and some fries. I thought that would be a good Friday evening meal. Alright, so maybe I'll just stick him right smack in the middle. And this will be like my silly page, because Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt is very silly. If you guys don't like silly stuff, you won't like that. But I like silly stuff sometimes. I think, what is her name? Tina Fey. I think that's one of her shows. I could tell her style. If you watch 30 Rock, it's kind of 30 Rock style. And it has some of the 30 Rock stars in it too. So, and I enjoyed 30 Rock when it was on. And I actually binged it a couple of times because I like that show. Okay. Let's put you right in the middle. Because you look like you're an in the middle kind of burger guy. Burgers go with silly TV. Okay, this, I'm not going to use that. Get that out the way. And I pre-wrote this out a few days ago, so I knew I wanted to use that. Actually, Slim is watching a cartoon on Hulu called Gravity Falls. I like cartoons, y'all. I wanted to be in there watching cartoons, but I knew I had to be in here with you all. All right, so there we go. Now I will. Where are you? I will take out my vintage photo if I can find it. Oh, it's right here. I think I need to change this pad. It's kind of ugh. It's a little ugh. All right. I just had the bright idea to grunge this up, but that might not have been the best idea. But, you know, this is my junk journal. I don't care. It looks okay to me. I think it was too white around the edges. All right. So I had to grunge them up just a little bit. Hey, Brenda. How are you doing today, Bryn? Okay. So that's going to be my TV page. So you'll see more TV stuff going in here. And let's see. Okay. What do we want to do next here? I'm not sure. On this page here, I think I'll put all my pads away. Let me see. I don't really feel like getting up. Dagnabbit. Oh, you know what? I could use this. What I wanted to do was like, kind of like a belly band in here, but I don't know if I really want to do any sewing. Y'all know how much I love sewing, but I'm feeling a little on the lazy side, so I don't know if I want to do any sewing. But I think my belly band, it needs some sewing. To sew or not to sew? That is the question. I think she's gonna sew, but we need to cut this paper first. So, let's get the big daddy out here. And I think I'm just gonna make this about 2.5 inches. Doesn't have to be too big. Oh, this is a page I watercolored as well. You said to sew. Y'all know I like sewing. I didn't know if I wanted to pull the sewing machine out. I mean, as you can see from my little setup, my sewing machine is just right here, if you can see it. I don't know if y'all can see me good on the camera. I'm probably kind of off. Let me see. Let me see if I can fix this a little bit. Let's see if I can fix it just a tad. Okay, that's better. All right, that's a little bit better. Like I'm looking in the camera, you guys can't even see my face. Okay, here we go. So I am going to, let's move this because we need just a little bit of space here. And I told y'all if I hit anything, things could go down. So I'm gonna get my sewing machine here. And I'm just gonna sew this real quick, so I'm not gonna move the camera this time. So yeah, hold on. Hold up. Gotta get my foot. I hadn't planned, so. Uh-oh. I think things are kind of stuck in here. All right, hold on. Oh, you know what? Yeah, this will be fine. Let me go around the edges. All right, y'all, bear with me. I know y'all can't see. Oh, I got a little wacky with the stitches too. don't know what this is gonna look like. But I think it'll be fine. Because there's no mistakes in junk journaling. That's what I always say. See, y'all should have told me that my face wasn't showing. I'm trying to watch so much stuff. Sometimes I can't see. Sometimes I'm looking at the wrong cameras. Junk journal for life. Yes, ma'am. I mean, yes, sir. All right. Now. All right, so I'll show you all what we got going here. Let me move this back. Oh. Okay. Whew. All right. So this is what we have now. We have our belly band here, and I'm going to put this, I'm just going to glue this on the page. So it looks like it's sewn on the page, but it's not. So this, I'm going to need a heavier glue. Let's pull out a few glues here. Of course, I'm going to use the Aleene's tacky glue, and I'm gluing this down to a piece of vellum. So sometimes vellum is kind of wacky. It doesn't like to get wet at all. So that's probably going to bubble a little bit on the other side, but I don't really care because it may get covered up in the future, because that's how I roll. All right, I'm putting a good glob of the tacky glue on here so it'll stay, because I don't know what I'm going to put in here under this belly band. All right, I'm going to just press it for a few moments so it can stay and belly band in place. So when I made this journal, I didn't do like a lot of pockets and things like that in there. It was just really a naked journal. And I think I put, well, you guys can watch the replay of how I actually made this journal. And it just has some lace, and it had like a few tabs and stuff, but pretty much the pages were pretty naked. And I did that on purpose so I can go in and kind of add my own touch. But I know some people, they like their journals like fully decorated. So some of the ones that I sell some naked, and I sell some with a bunch of stuff in it like this. So I'm not going to put anything underneath here. And then, let's see. We're moving right along. Okay, on this page. All right. Let's see. I had a few things. Okay, this was from my trip that I went on last weekend, and I already pre-journalized that. I had a stamp of the U.S. and I stamped that on here and put road trip, and then I just kind of went around the edges with the blue, my blue inks, distress inks, and I have a few pictures here. And at first I was just gonna put the pictures down, but then I changed my mind and I decided I was gonna add some of these botanicals to it. But then I changed my mind again, and I decided to put like these little mason jars with this because I wanted to add a little bit of layering. And although I'm not a scrapbooker, I probably could be a scrapbooker because I think that looks pretty good like this. So what I'm going to do though is, since we have a lot of blue going, let's see. Let me put my purple back. So I just put the pad right underneath here. Probably need a new pad for this one too. And it stays. See, it doesn't come out. So that's going to live there. And I took the blue one out. Just grab it. Okay. And go to town. I'm going to go to town with some blue. Hopefully I won't mess anything up. I'm going to put some around this. This is one of the botanicals that I fussy cut on the last video while I was doing some journaling, the journal process. I like it when it has like that white, like a white outline. But sometimes when you put it on the page, it still feels kind of out of place. Got to make sure I'm up on the time as well. Okay, so I could just put it on like that. See all the blue around it? Gives it a little bit of that matchy-matchiness. And then this, I think I'm going to use the vintage photo. On here. I'm really taking my time too, y'all. This is a nice relaxing activity. I love junk journaling. I know people don't believe me, but I do dream about junk journaling. I know it's a little ridiculous, but it's true. I'm trying not to be too rough with this pad too because it's like breaking up and I need to change the pad and I just haven't done it. Alright, so for this, alright, I'm just going to kind of layer this up and just put a picture on here. So for this, I'm going to try using my tape runner here, see how it works out for me. I was going to use the double-sided tape, but I decided to use the tape runner instead. And I'll put this down first. And I think I'm going to use the Aleene's Tacky Glue. Decisions. That was my phone, y'all. My phone's going crazy. Trying to make sure I put enough glue on here, especially around the edges. And give a little edge love. I should have got a wet rag and then I would have smoothed this out, but since I don't have that, alright. I don't really have to hold this down too long because that Aleene's is gonna grab. And it did good. This page is actually a vintage ledger page, so I didn't know how well it was gonna hold up, but it's doing really well. And it's actually just thick enough where the glue is not coming through, so that's a good thing. So I'm going to do another one, and I'm gonna put this here. I think actually I wanted to put that down at the bottom. I made a mistake. That's okay. I want them to kind of be like this way. All right, so let's use our glue. Oh, I forgot to do my edges first. See how that works out because I already got glue on here. My fingers are sticking. We're going to go see Men in Black on Sunday. So if anybody's seen it already, no spoiler alerts, but was it a good movie? What are your thoughts? Was it better than the first Men in Blacks? All right, let me just put this over to the side because I want to do my blue thing on here. I started to do the mason jars with the blue around it too, but this pad is nice and juicy. I have to be careful. Everything will be blue. It's hard to get around some of the little these fussy cut pieces, but I like the effect that it has. All right, it's good enough. Good enough for government work. Okay. Now this one and this. I don't know how this is gonna come out, but this is not really a technique I've used. All right, so I'm gonna do the same thing on this. I was gonna do some ephemera today and then I changed my mind. So let me do, I wanna work in my junk journal in real time. Of course, I did pick some of the stuff out ahead of time though, or else we wouldn't have got anything done. Because usually when I'm junk journaling, I just pull out a pile of things and then go for it. But this time, I had a few things I wanted to go down, so I already knew. All right, and I don't mind if they overlap some. It's a little crooked, but that's okay. I don't know if I could pull it up. I don't know if I want to pull it up. I think it'll be all right. And then these, I am going to use a different vintage photo again. Pull out another one of my my handmade blending tools. I have quite a few of these, so I'm able to have a pad for each one. And let's see how this is going to turn out. This is a little bit darker. I think I have some glue on my hand. Got some glue on my picture. I can't get it off. Dag nabbit glue. Dag nabbit. Using these other inks lets me know that my vintage photo is pretty dry because I'm getting a lot of ink off of these, whereas my vintage photo not so much. Still working it, but it's kind of dry. I need a new one. I think I'm gonna have to order it online because I can never find vintage photo in the stores here. It's ridiculous. So these were just some photos that I took from my hotel room of the city. So I thought I would put those on. All right, so these, I'm gonna use some double stick tape because I want these to really stay down. I always feel like photos need a little extra something to stay down. You guys are really quiet today. Really quiet. Y'all concentrating? It's a Friday thing. Because I'm quiet when I'm concentrating too. Let me put some on this one. It's a quiet day. Oh, somebody's cat is gone missing. I just got a message in my neighborhood. Good luck finding a kitty cat. cats. I don't know. I don't know how. I never had a cat before, so I don't know how far a cat would roam away, or if anybody would be even pick up a stray cat, because there's so many of them in this area. All right. This off of here. Trying to get the backs off of here. Okay. Now, all right. That one's on. Got my paper bag next to me. And oops, I think I'm on the camera. There's a lot of stuff going on my desk, right? Okay, and this one I'm going to put over here. The only thing is, once you put that double stick tape down, it's down. There's no coming out of that one. Okay, so that looks nice. I like that. I like the way it looks. All right, so next, let's see. I should have got, I might have to get a paper pad out. Oh, maybe I'll use some scraps. Let's see. See if we have some decent looking scraps in here. This would be cool to put into my book. This was like a book page. And I kept it. That would be like a nice pocket. I have to keep that out. Hey Sandra, how are you doing today? We are doing a little junk journaling today. All right. Maybe green. Just trying to figure out. Ugh. Hold up. There we go. We got some different pieces here. This is how things end up staying out, because I take out all these little bits and pieces, but these are some nice pieces that I grabbed. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to make like a tab for this little page right here. And I actually, ta-ta, I got the tab punch. I've been wanting this tab punch since the beginning of time, but I can never find it in the store. So I finally ordered it on Amazon. So I am going to attempt to make a tab with this. Let's see. Oh no, we don't want it to be too deep. So let's see how it's going to work, because I haven't used it on anything yet. I mean, I did try it out a little bit, but I haven't really used it. Uh-oh. I think I might, it's a little bit too short for me to put in. Dagnabbit. Upside down anyway. Let's see if I can get it pushed in. Can she do it? I can get it pushed in, but I won't be able to get it out. Let's see. I don't think this is going to work. I need a longer piece. Dang it. Dang it. But I guess it would be alright if it's this way. Let's be about. See, I've never used this before, so I know. Let's do it this way, so I can reach it. too long. Let's try it again. I'm gonna get this darn tab. I'm gonna get it. Oh, I didn't even have to cut it. Criminies. For criminies' sake. Alright, here we go. I'm trying to make sure not to cut the top. Whee! Alright, so now I have a nice little tab. And I don't know what I'm going to put on it. I just know I want to put a tab on here. And instead of gluing it, I'm going to staple it. As soon as I find my stapler, it's buried in my drawer. I have some things in the drawer that don't belong. That's one thing. See, I need to organize and clean my drawer up. Alright. So I don't know what I'm going to put on that tab, but I like it. Okay. So now I still want to add this on, but I don't really want to cover up that blue background because I like it. It looks quite busy, but that's okay. I'm a busy kind of person in my journal. And then I want to put this list on here, but this purple is like way out of place. So I'm going to cut it off. I'm going to try to cut it with my scissors, but me and my scissors. It's still not straight. Still kind of wonky, but I'm going to go with it. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to use this piece. This is like a vintage map. It's like an area map. So I'm going to use a piece of this as part of my background, just behind this piece only. So I am going to instead of using my tear guide, I'm just going to tear it by hand. Tear down here. I really didn't know how I was going to handle this one, this piece. Ooh, y'all just don't know. I hate tearing this poor, these vintage papers up, but, you know, we need them for our background. To make our background even more busier. Because that's how I roll. I'm going to get busy. Going to get busy. Okay, so make sure the orientation is correct. And actually, here we go with the cutting. I'll cut some more of that off. And I'm going to put this up here. Okay, I like that. And use some more of this vintage photo. So it'll stand out away from the background a little bit. Now I was surprised when I used this photo because it's not vintage photos. This is a distressing. This is antique linen and it has like a yellowish color on the label, but it goes on quite dark. You see? It doesn't look yellowish at all. I could sit here and put stuff in my book forever. Forever, ever. Because as I go, the more I do this, the more ideas I get. Alright, so for this, I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. And I'm going to use the glue stick for this one. Find my Aldi's paper. away a little bit. Hey, crafty reseller. How are you doing today? What are you working on? We're just doing a little something here. Our paper. Maybe I should use this side. It has more stuff on this side. Hold up. Change of plans. I want to use the other side. So I think I'll get more bang for my buck. My lighting is driving me crazy because even when I have a bunch of lights on, I feel like it's not enough. I got 3 lights on my desk, and one of them is a big box light with 4 light bulbs in it. And I still feel like it's not enough light, or maybe it's too much light. I don't know. Oh, you're working on a paper bag journal. I never did one of those before, but that's pretty cool because that's actually a great way to recycle, for sure. All right, so let's put this down here now. And make sure I use the side that I intended to use. Now I don't even know. All right. Well, both sides are kind of equally beautiful, so I guess it'll be okay. Paper bag journal. Are you making it for yourself, crafty reseller, or are you reselling it? All right, let's put you down here. Look at all that glue on my fingers. Where's my rag? Oh, let me see if I can get it. Because I don't feel like doing my nails anytime soon. Great. Okay, and let's go ahead and put you down. And I'm just going to use this glue because it seems to be working out. I like the way those pictures came out, though. They came out better than I expected. All right, put this down here. And then this is going to go here. So let's, probably should have rounded the corners, but it's too late now. See, I can think of all kinds of stuff after I already get this going. All right, now, and I probably should have went around the edges too, but too late. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, look in my drawer next to me, grab some washi tapes. See, what do we want to use? I kind of gravitate to the same washi tapes all the time, so I'm trying to figure out something different. Oh, to teach a class. That's cool. So here's some of the washi tapes. I think I should use something like that to add a little color, because all the colors kind of meld together. It's like beiges and blues. So I think I should use something else to zhuzh it up a little bit. Ooh, maybe red. Let me keep that out. So let's see. Let's get some washi on this paper. I'm thinking too much into this. That's a problem for me. How about, I'm just thinking red. I don't know why I'm gravitating towards the red. Let's put some red on here. Make things stand out just a smidge. I promised myself to use way more washi than I've been using. Okay, let's use something else. I got my washi tape out. Actually, I have boxes and boxes and boxes of washi, but these are some that I had out. And they made it in the drawer next to me. Since I'm using red, let's see. Maybe this is kind of fat, so I'm gonna make it skinny. I'm gonna try to make it skinnier. And I'm gonna put this over here on this side. And put some over here. I like that. And might as well do the bottom one too. I like this washi. I don't even know if I've ever even used it. It's like a red floral. There's a lot going on that page. But of course I still have to do some writing. I'll do the writing off camera. Let's see. Let me take out my Sharpies here. Because I do want to. Just going to put a check. Boxes with no checks in it. It just doesn't look right. Put some checks there. Okay. And get some more of this one. And I want to do this a little bit differently, but this piece is demanding some attention. Yeah. And maybe another little piece. Maybe I'll put some of this on this side. Get down on it. Alright, I think that's enough washi. Put the washi away. Walk away from the washi, Lizzie. Let's walk away. Okay. So, for now, I think this page is good to go. And I think that page is good to go. Let's see where we are for time now. Ooh, yeah, we are at an hour. So, I guess I'm going to put some of this stuff up. Like I said, you guys were very quiet today. I think it's because it's a Friday. Everybody's kind of in laid back mode. Just put these guys back in their little hiding spots here, their little hidey holes. I'm promising myself to try to put some things away. Better later than never. Hey, Libby's. It's a quiet conversation going on today. I'm doing all the talking today. I'm actually kind of finished. I'm just kind of picking up my area. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to do a little bit of a recap here. Let me move my box. Move my box out the way. And show you what I'm doing. Alright. So on this page, it's a lot going on this page, I know. Let me bring the camera down some. I just feel like it's still dark in here. I don't know how that's possible when I have so much light, but it's driving me nuts. Alright, so maybe not so far, because since I'm on the screen, it takes up some of the real estate. My big noggin takes up some real estate. Okay, so on here, on the back of this ledger paper, I put a tab up here, and I don't know what I'm going to put up here yet. Let's see. I'm going to get my tiny words out. Y'all can see I keep a lot of stuff right next to me. I even have some more washi tape here. I forgot I had this. My little travel pouch. Let's see. Let me see what we have. So this, I don't know what pack of words this came out of. Oh, both of these are small talk. I have 2 small talks. That's what happens when you just be buying stuff. It doesn't look dark to you guys? It looks dark to me. I wonder if something's going on with my eyeballs. Alright, so I need something that's going to fit in here. I think black would be good. Black and gold, because I don't use these that much. I need something small. And this was kind of a travel thing, so I'm going to put travel. There's a travel sticker. Alright. Gotta turn it a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. And try to put it straight. It's too far up. I could use some tweezers for this job, but you know. What if? Let me try something. Let's try something. What do we have? I'm looking for more washi. You can never have enough washi on your paper. Hold on, let's see. I'm actually trying to find a washi that's not too busy, but I'm not having any luck. So I might have to revisit that. Okay, let me put travel on here. Okay, I think that's good. Hopefully that won't fall off. Travel. So I should have did this before. That didn't make a bit of difference. More washi, more washi. Yeah, I could do more washi now because I got plenty of it. So I put a tab here and I put some photos here and I layered like crazy. So we have our photo, we got the mason jars, and then we have like some botanicals here. And then the things that you see writing on are things that I already wrote out earlier. Well, on a different day, I just write things and I just keep them in a stack. And then when I get ready to put them in, I can do that. Let's see. I put a belly band here, but I don't know what I'm going to put inside just yet. So I sewed around here. And this is a page that I had sitting on my desk. And it's watercolor. So I did watercolors on the whole page. And then I just cut it into a belly band. Sewed it. And then glued it on so the sewing doesn't go all the way through. But it looks like it's sewed to the page, right? And then on here, I decided this is going to be like my TV page, things that I've been watching. And so I put this silly burger here because I've been watching the Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt and she's really silly. So I just put the silly kind of post-it note down here because post-it notes are a great way to zhuzh up your journal. And what else did we do? What else did we do? I know I did at least one more thing. Oh, and I put these stickies on. This one I had written out already. And this was a pretty one that I decided matches the color. So I'm going to put that there. And then nothing in here yet. And oh, on the back of this, I put some hearts on here. I love these. This page is so pretty. I don't quite know what I'm going to put there. Not yet, but I like those hearts a lot. You never put stuff away. Child, this place is cray-cray. I'm trying to put things away a little bit at a time, but then I still end up with a lot of stuff out. Just a lot of stuff. So that is all we have for today that we're going to be doing in our journal. So I hope you all enjoyed, and sorry you came a little bit late, Livy. It's okay. I'm glad you're here anyway. I did kind of miss you. So this is in my Woman Overboard book, and look, it's already starting to get beautifully plump. The fat lady is not going to sing just yet, but she will soon. She's going to be screaming because I have more ideas to put into the book. So thanks everybody for coming on. All you who are just watching, I know you guys are winding up for the weekend and winding down for the week, and so am I. So I don't know if I'm going to be on this weekend or not, but for sure I will be back on Monday. And also you can pick up some additional videos. I think I posted a video over on the Patreon channel today for the super fans, for how to repurpose a traveler's notebook. So if you want to check that out, you can go over to the Patreon page there and support the channel. It's a great way to support the channel over there as well. And so with that, full figure journal. Yes, definitely. So I hope y'all enjoyed me coming on with you today, because usually you can only just see my hands. As a matter of fact, let me just come back up on the face cam, and then I'll have to keep looking back and forth. Ta-ta, here I am. Okay, so see me in my journal. I love this journal already. It's going to be so wonderful. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut out. So with that, I'm going to say love, peace, and hair grease from your sweet lotus blossom and lovable Lizzie. Let me take my glasses off. Have a fantabulous day and enjoy life. Now I have to look back the other way anyway, because I can't see the screen when I'm looking into the camera. All right, y'all. Have a good night.